Shalom, shalom, family. I'm about to show how I make my Tzitziot or Tzitziot. I take a string of blue, as you can see right here. This is like a light blue, but I use whatever blue, different variations of blue. But it's a light blue I'm gonna use for this one right here. And I'm gonna use like a tan, almost white string. So I'll usually put one string because the scriptures say with a string of blue, so I use one. So right now I'm going to use blue and white or blue and tan. So I take the strings same length together. You can use as many strings as you want, 2, 3, 4. If I use 4 white or many colors and then 1 blue, then I take them and I fold them in half like a loop here, if you can see, loop, and make them even or just about even. Then I get a pen or something, you know, like a circle, just simple pen, and I put it over like this, hold my finger, then I take the bottom, all of the strings, and I loop it through. So now it's like a slip knot. Because then when I'm done, I'll show you when I'm done what I do. So the scriptures say to have knots. You know, it says Tzitziot is like a lock of hair, because other scriptures refer to the Most High grabbing him by the lock of his hair, by the Tzitziot of his head. So I do that, it's a slip knot. Then to begin the knots, I take one string and I wrap it around like I'm tying the first step to tying a shoelace. And then I do it twice. So now you have one knot. And then I do other designs, but I'm gonna do a simple Tzitziot for right now because of limited time. So now you see that there's a knot there, and then I make another one, and I keep putting knots in it. I keep doing that, and you see it start to be a string of knots. A constant string of knots. Now there's other designs that I do, but for right now I'll just do this, and it's like a slightly knot that goes in a circle or in a twisted knot. You can do other knots by doing it one way. You can do several different knots, and I'll show you a different way of doing it at another time, and I'll show you different designs that I put on at a different time. So you have a string of knots, and then you can keep going all the way down as long as you want, so you can kind of see the knots hanging off the 4 corners of your garment. So if you know, due to time, I won't go all the way down, but you get the idea. So then it'll come down, and then once I'm done, I snip it to make it even, to make the bottoms even down here. I'll snip it, and then when I'm finished, take this out, and then now I have this loop here. So what I could do, or what anyone could do, is put a hole in the 4th corner of your garment and slip this through, and now it's in the hole. Then you can just wrap it around just like you did with the pen and bring it through, and it'll be hanging through the 4 corners of your garment. Or you can take a pin. Oh, I had a pin here, but can't find it right now. But if you had a pin, just put it just like you would do with the pen. Put it on the pin like this. Then take this corner and pull it in, and then slip knot in there. And you can even do it before, like I did with the pen. Instead of using the pen, use the pin, safety pin first, and then just lock it in, and then it'll be in there permanently. If you put it in the non-clipping side, it'll be in there permanently. So this is just my way of making a tzitzi. I put one string of blue. I have different colors. I have another one here that I'm gonna start with some smaller strings that I've already got tied up, ready to be knotted in whatever design I choose. You see the blue? There's one blue in there. It may look like several, but it's not. One blue, and then the rest is black. A bunch of other black strings. And the ones I have on now, as you can see, may not be able to see too well, but it's variations, different knots that I put in. I put knots here going down, then I put a little design, knot, design, knot, and then I did another slip knot at the end. So, and this one is blue and white. It's a one blue and various white strings. So that's my way of making Tzitziot or Tzitziot, and hopefully that'll help. And shalom, shalom.